Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you are well. Today, I'm deeply encouraged by the faith of Abraham. In my personal study of the book of Genesis, chapter 23, we read in chapter 22 that God had asked Abraham to sacrifice Isaac. And in the end, he intervened and provided him with a ram. Now, in Genesis chapter 23, Sarah has died, and Abraham has no land to bury Sarah. But yet, despite the grieving, despite the pain, the many questions that he had, after all, God had promised him time and time again that I am going to give you this land, you and your descendants. On 3 separate occasions, God had spoken to him of a promise of land. But here we are, Abraham still had no land, had nowhere to bury his wife. Abraham went to the sons of Heth and bowed before the sons of Heth, the Hittites, and asked them, please give me a piece of land that I may bury my dead. Abraham was begging for the land that God had already promised to him. He bowed down before the sons of Heth to beg for a piece of land that he can pay for in order to bury his wife Sarah. It is his humility, his patience, that really stood out for me this morning. His obedience to God. Abraham did not murmur. We're told that he mourned for his wife, and then he went to beg for land. What are you going through today that you need encouragement? Abraham was not just a man of faith. He was also a man of vision. He was humble in the process of his calling. He didn't go up to the sons of Heth and beat his chest. Give me this land. After all, God has spoken to me that this land belongs to me. No, in humility. And guess what? He even paid for the land. What are you doing? Or what will you be doing when your faith is tested? What are you going through right now that your faith is being tested? My prayer for you is that your faith will not fail you, even in the testing. In the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 7, it says this, verse 7 to 10 to 9, I'll read, it says this. In this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while, if need be, you have been grieved by various trials, that the genuineness of your faith, being much more precious than gold that perishes, though it's tested by fire, may be found to praise, honor, and glory at the revelation of Jesus Christ, whom having not seen you love. Though now you do not see him, yet believing you rejoice with joy inexpressible and full of glory, receiving the end of your faith, the salvation of your soul. In short, keep your eyes on things that have eternal consequences. Abraham could have given up, but his eyes were on the Lord, on the God of promise, the one who promised. He knew that there's greater to come. The land was important, yes, he could bury Sarah, but what else? His faith in God was far more important. Look to Jesus. Don't lose hope. Have a blessed day. Goodbye.